is a high-priority message. Backup is needed at our location. Any personnel listening on this frequency, please report at once.
You got a death wish? Walking through a war zone? Listen, local. If you want to be of use, help us clear the mutants between here and our base camp. If not, stay the hell out of our way. Eliminating hostiles at all costs! Should be up top. So who the hell's in the elevator?
No idea. Stay sharp. Don't open fire without my order.
Man, this is the last thing.
Who the hell are you? And what do you think you're doing? You a wise ass? Or just stupid? Okay, stupid. Let's go see the boss.
Keep your distance, Mutt.
Look, Wastelander, I'm not sure what brings you here, but we don't like surprise visits from the local populace. You're lucky you weren't killed. But maybe there's more to you than the average rubble dweller, That computer there on your wrist. Maybe you can be useful to us after all. So you do have half a brain. That's good. I'll keep it simple. I need you and I need that computer of yours. You help me out, and I'll do what I can to help you. This isn't an offer the outcasts extend to anyone, so you really should think carefully about it. Records indicate there's some high-value tech in this base, but we can't get to it. The armory is sealed by a blast door, and we can't get it open. We're pretty sure anyone who completes the facility's VR simulation program will gain access, but it requires a certain interface. Unfortunately, we don't have one. You do, right there on your wrist. I need you to go into the simulator and complete that program, which will unlock the armory. You'll get a share of the gear, of course. It's the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska from Chinese communists. It was a pretty significant event in American history, according to our scribe. I won't lie to you. It's heavy combat. Safety protocols disengaged. That means you die in the sim, your body goes into massive cardiac arrest. You're still listening, so I'm going to assume you're interested. But time's wasting. Sibley can take you to the pod. Olin will get you briefed. If you want to walk away, you're free to leave. My men won't stop you.
So this thing is some kind of training sim, near as we can figure. Guess you can tell us more when you come out. Knock, knock, Olin. Got a new best friend for you.
What?
Yep, let's hope you treat this one better than the last guy, huh?
Go to hell, Sibley. You know that wasn't my fault.
Sure, whatever. Just make some progress, okay? We're all looking to get out of here.
Fine, then get out and let me do my job. Shouldn't you be huddling in a cave somewhere? You're here to help? Fine, then put this on. Get in the chair, and we'll run the simulation. Oh, I'm sorry. Things have been tense here lately, and I'm afraid it's getting the better of me. I shouldn't be taking it out on you. Did you need something? We're doing our jobs, locating technology, preserving it, and making sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Someone has to safeguard the future of the human race, right? McGraw thinks there's something of value here. I know not everyone agrees, but based on what I've seen, I think he's right. Don't you know? This sim had to have been one of the most important of its time. It's the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska from the Chinese. Not up on your history, huh? Back before the world was nuked, the Chinese had invaded Anchorage, Alaska. That really amped things up. Eventually, the Americans went in and liberated the city. But there were heavy losses. This simulation trained soldiers for that engagement. Anyway, the technology here is impressive, but something's a bit off. Records suggest even some of the people who built this didn't understand it. The simulation needs an external interface device to run correctly. I'm not exactly sure why. The records on that are spotty at best. We figured out that your Pip-Boy there will suffice. Since you're kind of attached to it, you go along with it. You should be fine, assuming you can actually get some results. Don't forget to put the neural interface suit on first. We can't hook you up until you're wearing it. You're not sitting in that thing unless you're wearing the suit for it. I'm not gonna have you fry the circuits.
If you're here to help. Fine. Otherwise, out of my way. Wake up! Come on! Snap out of it!
That was a hell of a nasty fall you took. When your chute bunched up like that, I thought you were a goner. Hope the other guys made it. I don't think their patrol spotted us coming in. So at least we still have the jump on them. You still have your gear, so I'm gonna let you make the call. You can go in quiet, or guns blazing. We'll still meet at the rendezvous point inside as planned. Then we'll blow those artillery guns to hell. Just watch yourself. The Reds up here don't take prisoners. Good luck. God damn, this place is swarming with Reds. I almost didn't make it. Yeah, I almost bought it out on the cliffs. Didn't know the Reds were so handy with a sniper rifle. So, what's the situation? We clear to blow the hell out of this place? I got your 6. Watch your step near those ledges. That is a hell. Got company.
Audio log begin. This is Zachary Lloyd, United States Army Anchorage, Alaska Security Detachment. We are approximately 2 hours into the Chinese assault on this outpost. We are being shelled non-stop, indiscriminately. The entire base is under bombardment from the Chinese ships, and they don't care who they hit. All accounts indicate they've actually killed more of their own men than ours. They just do not seem to care about their own troops at all. At this rate, the entire mountain will be a graveyard in less than an hour, and then the Chinese will just move in and set up shop. God help us. God help America.
Molly, I hope this tape gets to you, some way, somehow. I don't have a lot of time, but you need to know what happened to me. The early reports weren't bullshit. The Chinese are here. As in, they're invading Anchorage in force, right now. This is the real deal. It makes Pearl Harbor look like an Academy exercise. I've never seen so many goddamn warships. Sergeant Lowry has ordered the platoon to assemble in the mess in 15 minutes. The plan is to dig cliffs and slow the Chinese advance until the civilian contractors can evacuate. And then we hold the line for as long as we can. I talked to Durney, Cielo, and Dallas, and we all agreed surrender is not an option. I never told you, but that night in Cleveland, on the Ferris wheel, that was when I fell in love with you. Goodbye, Molly. I'm sorry. This is Private First Class Henry Hodges. Signing out.
Commies get away.
Audio log begin. This is Captain Zachary Lloyd, United States Army, Anchorage, Alaska Security Detachment. Approximately 23 minutes ago, Chinese Communist forces set foot on Anchorage soil, despite our soldiers' best efforts to prevent that landing. As expected, the Chinese have launched a two-pronged attack, one aimed at occupying Anchorage proper, and the other at securing this base. Thanks to our entrenchment, U.S. casualties here on the mountain are currently minimal, but that's not going to last for long. Chinese reinforcements appear to be endless. It's just a matter of time before we're overrun. We'll die today. Oh God, we'll give those communist sons of bitches a black eye they'll never forget. Lloyd out.
Pounding on us. Here's a little something from Uncle Sam. Fire! Get out of my country. I'm gonna push you bastards right back to the Great Wall if I have to.
Carry on, soldier. Damn fine work you did taking out those guns. Damn fine. Unfortunately, while you were up there climbing mountains, we were down here getting our butts kicked. The Chinese decided to use our field HQ for target practice and damn near blew us all to pieces. We lost some good men, including my strike team commander, Colonel Patterson. I didn't call you down here for a pep talk and cigars. You've earned yourself a field promotion, soldier. As of this moment, you're taking over Patterson's strike team. And before you thank me, you better wait and see what your mission entails. There are 3 hardened targets that stand between us and the Chinese headquarters. That's where your strike team comes in. Follow me over to the situation map and I'll bring you up to speed. Okay, pay attention, soldier. I'm only gonna go through this once. We've set up our new field HQ down here. The area is pretty secure now that the artillery guns are gone. The first of the 3 targets we need to handle is their Chimera depot over here. Be careful on your approach. You're gonna have to get through the enemy camp on the way. Once you breach the perimeter of the depot, you need to take out both of the main fuel tanks. Your second target is all the way over here. The Chinese have set up a listening post set into the side of Callaway Ridge. There are some abandoned mines along the route, so keep your eyes and ears open. It's a great place for an ambush. You need to clear the place of personnel, so we can get our intelligence boys in there to start decoding. Once the first 2 targets are down, the last obstacle standing in the way is their damn pulse field. You need to cross it, then cause it to overload so we can mop up the place with the T-51Bs. Let me warn you now, unless you have some sort of a death wish, I wouldn't even go near the field until the first 2 targets are down. Lieutenant Morgan will be your eyes and ears for Operation Anchorage, so get everything else you need from him. Uncle Sam's invested a lot of money turning you into a killing machine. Time to pay him back. Dismissed!
Molly, I'm
Intelligence
okay.
and logistics at your service.
Everything's fine.
Point, you
I was
shoot.
found, but not by the
The operation
Chinese.
should make the
It
artillery
was the
guns
captain.
feel like a walking.
He found me. Cap says everything will be okay. It's been a few hours, and I'm tired. But I wanted to let you know I'm all right. I'm in the refinery now, resting. Cap brought me here. We snuck around the Chinese and made it in. It's the last place they haven't taken. I got shot, Molly. In the shoulder and back. When Cap and I evacuated the mountain. It's not bad. Just a few bullets. Souvenirs, right? Cap jabbed me with a bunch of meds, so I can't feel much of anything anymore. He patched me up pretty good, too. Still bleeding, but that'll stop. I can hear Cap and the others out in the yard, fighting. So much gunfire. They'll kill those Chinese bastards. Then we can all come home.
So, you're in charge of Patterson's suicide squad, huh?
Hey, all I got to keep me warm out here in this freeze box is my sense of humor. Anyway, I'm here to give you a hand with intelligence and logistics. Whatever you need, I'm your guy. Don't worry about it. Sergeant Montgomery will be your squad commander, and he knows all the ins and outs of the team. If you need anything, like reinforcements or status reports, just speak to him. So, what else can I do for you before you hit the field? Okay, that's what I'm here for. Uncle Sam's made it really easy for you. All you have to do is use Patterson's terminal here in the command tent. Use the recruitment markers I gave you and choose your team members any way you see fit. Then head outside to the barracks, and your units will be ready to go. No way. The bigger your strike team, the bigger your footprint on all the Chinese sensing devices. You need to think small. The recruitment markers I gave you will recommend what size you keep your team in order to maintain the smallest footprint possible. So to put it simply, you pick a big clunky robot, and you won't have much room left in the team for many other units. You decide. You can always speak to your strike team squad leader and requisition a new unit if you've lost one. Okay, whatever you need. That's my specialty. What target did you need a report on? You've got 2 fuel tanks to destroy. One in the central courtyard of the facility and one near the rear gate. This place is one tough nut to crack. Not only do you have the chimeras to contend with, but the place is heavily populated by infantry. Oh, this place is a honeypot, let me tell you. Not only is it swarming with regular ground troops, but they've put their best guys in there as well, the Crimson Dragoons. I hear those guys start training as soldiers right from the womb, so watch yourself in there. The problem out there isn't the field itself. I mean, you wouldn't be foolish enough to drag robots out there with you. The place is crawling with their stealth units, the Crimson Dragoons. If you spot something out of the corner of your eye, shoot first and ask questions later, or it's the last thing you'll ever see. Okay, whatever you need. Can do. Just use the requisition terminal here in the command tent. Pick whatever loadout you need, and the terminal will dispense a requisition tape. Bring it to the quartermaster officer and you're all set. The government sure loves its paperwork, doesn't it? Sure. What did you need to know? Yes? Put simply, it's a co-opted mining rig that's been changed into an armored vehicle. Bigger and tougher than any tank we have in our arsenal. The Chinese fitted the vehicle with multiple weapons, reinforced the armor, and outfitted them for long range. Take the explosive charges I gave you and locate both of the fuel tanks. Just stick them on and boom! Couldn't be easier. I wouldn't stand too close to admire your handiwork, though. The fireball will likely take your head off. Well, I don't know about you, but if I was running across the main battlefield, I'd like a few less of those monstrosities shooting at me. Take out the depot, and they have nowhere to rearm and refuel their armor. Otherwise, they'll blast your team to bits. Absolutely. Go on. Basically, you need to clear it of all personnel and make it safe for occupation by our troops. It's a little bit of a rat hunt, though, since you'll have to poke around inside the facility and root them out one by one. The Chinese have a team of commandos they call their Crimson Dragoons. They're pretty much the best soldiers they've got. That listening post is filled with those units. I'd be extra careful in there if I were you. They aren't about to give that place up lightly. Well, the Chinese army not only uses the listening post to spot our forces and relay battle information, they also use it for air traffic control. If we can get a hold of that facility, we can stop them from bombing the living hell out of us any chance they get. Absolutely. What did you need to know? Well, it generates a grid-based, localized electromagnetic pulse. Anything mechanical that goes through there gets all its circuits fried. The only thing that can punch through their defenses there are the T-51Bs, so you can see the problem. There's a bunker the Chinese have set up to monitor the area somewhere beyond the emitters. An operator in the bunker can deactivate the field to allow their own guys to pass through unharmed. If you can get to the bunker, you could set the field to overload and blow it out permanently. Yep, if you take down the pulse field, we'll send the T-51B shock troops in to blast through their defenses, and then it's on to the headquarters. Absolutely. Okay, whatever you need. You watch yourself out there. The Chinese army is one of the best fighting forces on Earth. Questions? Stock up on... Well, looks like we're working together again, sir. General Chase assigned me to the strike team. And thanks to your promotion, I guess I'll be saluting you from now on. Simulation? What the hell are you talking about? This is as real as it gets, G.I. And thanks to you, a lot of guys are still vertical. Those artillery guns were pounding the crap out of our soldiers. All in a day's work, he says. Yeah, sure. Every day I wake up and single-handedly infiltrate a commie-infested base on a suicide mission. With a role model like you, our boys are gonna turn into killing machines. Subroutines? This is an army gig, not the Navy. You sure those artillery guns going off didn't shake something loose up there? Look, we all want to get through this. None of us asked to be here. We all left things behind when this shit started. Some of the guys out here are falling apart. We need guys like you to keep them focused. Make them think they're gonna get home one day. That's the spirit, buddy. Now, on to bigger and better things, eh? Well, everyone's ready to go kick some commie ass. Sir, what are your orders? Yes, sir. On our way. We'll wait for you by the mining town.
Sir. Hell, you earned a lot of respect with the soldiers for what you did to those Chinese artillery guns. Tell you what, take this extra gear with you. Requisitions be damned. If anyone asks, it fell off a truck. Everything appears to be in order. Here you go.
Highly decorated.
Mining town is crawling with commie forces, sir. We're holding up here for the moment. What are your orders? Yes, sir. We'll attack the enemy at the mining town.
Soldiers in the army.
The mining town is now secured, sir. Awaiting your new orders. Yes, sir. On our way. We'll wait for you by the listening post. Got a present for you, commie. What are your orders for the strike team, sir? I'm gonna... The listening post is up ahead, sir. I can smell the Reds from here. What are your orders? Yes, sir. We'll attack the enemy at the listening post. Plenty more. Area clear. Let's move out. Attacking the listening post as ordered, sir. I'll give you a new... Commies, get away. Listening post secured, sir. Awaiting new orders. Yes, sir. On our way. We'll wait for you by the ice camp.
Confirms that the Chinese bombers are flying in circles now that we have the listening post. Nice one!
Those targets can't secure themselves. You got a job to do, soldier. Now snap!
Sir, I'll just take care of all your old...
Post thanks. Who knows? Someone will turn this photo into a statue. Always try not to die out there, okay? God bless you, and God bless the U.S. of A.
What are your orders for the strike team, sir? Yes, sir. On our way. We'll wait for you by the ice camp.
Goddamn commies call.
Ice camp secured, sir. Awaiting further orders. Yes, sir. On our way. We'll wait for you by the Chimera Depot. What are your orders for the strike team, sir? Yes, sir. We'll attack the enemy at the Chimera Depot. What are your orders for the strike team, sir? That should be the last of them. And the last of the bombing runs on our guys, thanks to you. I'm gonna order our men back to the field HQ. See you there. Nice one. All right. Now it's just you and me. Let's go take down.
Back for some new gear?
things in my home. Engage!
变蛋！你们会在空洞的中国选对面看似的演员，我绝不会当你们的俘虏。
That'll do, soldier. Stand down. With the General's death, our boys can secure this refinery and be on their way to Anchorage proper.
You've helped pave the way for taking the city back from the Reds, soldier. Good work. You've also gone above and beyond the call of duty by recovering important enemy intel and exposing their plans to us. Again, well done, soldier. That'll complete this portion of your training. Report to your superior for debriefing and your next assignment. Dismissed!
Never would have thought of that.
Good to see you again. We'll be here.
If you're here to help, then help. If not, back off.